Hello everyone, welcome to this presentation, Meet the Principal. I am Elodie Valentine, Principal and Head of Secondary at the International School Seychelles. The purpose of this presentation is to give you more information about the school, to ensure that the partnership between home and school is as successful as possible. During this presentation, I will talk you through our values, our SLT, our staff, our students, our parents, and our priorities for this academic year. First of all, let's go through our vision and values as a school. Our school motto is very important to us. You are born not for yourself, but for the world. We want all our children at school to do well, to develop a love of learning, and to contribute to the local and global community. We have 6 values that are very important to our school community. Those values are determination, passion, respect and tolerance, community, integrity, and optimism. Our vision, motto and values underpin the activities of the school. Now, I would like to introduce you to our senior leadership team. The school is led by the principal, myself, Elodie Valentine. I have a team that helps me to give the strategic direction to the school. My senior leadership team includes a head of primary, Miss Caroline King, head of secondary, myself, an inclusion manager, Mr. Andrew Middleton, a finance manager overseeing finance, procurement and operations, Mr. Madhusanka Navaratne, and an HR manager, Ms. Tracy Arisol. We are all very experienced leaders in our fields, and we are all dedicated to providing the best quality of education to pupils at ISS. Now, I would like to give you some information about our staffing structures. The non-teaching functions of the school are overseen by the principal, assisted by the principal's PA, working on admissions, marketing, and communications. The HR manager oversees our HR and staff welfare provision, assisted by the HR officer. Our finance manager oversees finance, procurement, and all operations in the school. The primary school is led by the head of primary, assisted by the deputy head of primary. The phase leaders oversee the respective key stage, assisted by class teachers and teaching assistants. We have subject leads for one subject or a group of subjects in the primary school. We also have specialist teachers for some of our subjects such as PE, French and music. In primary we have 2 cover teachers and a librarian. The secondary school is led by the head of secondary, assisted by the deputy head of secondary. As in primary, phase leaders oversee their key stage and they are assisted by form tutors. Subject teachers are overseen by heads of subject or heads of department. We have 1 cover teacher in secondary, as well as 2 teaching assistants and a technician. We also have an exams officer for external exams, with an assistant exams officer. Our inclusion department is overseen by the inclusion manager. The inclusion manager line manages the primary inclusion coordinator, the secondary inclusion coordinator, the counsellors and child protection officers, as well as a head nurse. This 4th section focuses on our students. Our school takes pupils from the age of 3 So we have classes going from reception 1 all the way to year 13. Our current school roll is 1,063 pupils. The academic provision at ISS is based on the British National Curriculum. This curriculum leads students to taking IGCSE and A-level examinations in secondary. Now I will go through key points of our pastoral provision at ISS. School rules are in place to ensure the best quality of education for our pupils. It is essential that we will encourage our students to abide by the school rules. ISS staff have high expectations of students in terms of attendance, punctuality, dress code, readiness to learn, work ethics, behavior, respecting our school site and properties, and caring for others. We also have a code of conduct with 3 main sections: respect for self, respect for others, and respect for the environment. It is essential for parents and students to be familiar with our code of conduct. We all want to be able to reward the students for doing well at school and not have to use our sanction system. It is important to note that there are a number of prohibited items at ISS, including mobile phones. I would like to remind you that we have got a number of health protocols in place during this COVID-19 pandemic, and that those protocols are available for you to review in the primary and secondary handbooks that were emailed to you at the end of August. A big part of our pastoral provision is student voice. We encourage students to take positions of responsibility in the school and to talk to us whenever they have got an idea to improve the school or a concern. We also have a pastoral framework with a class teacher in primary and a form tutor in secondary, enabling students and parents to have them as their main point of contact in the school. A big part of the ISS education is about extracurricular provision. This provision is led by activities coordinator in primary and in secondary. This provision includes a number of opportunities for our students, including clubs, educational visits, workshops, and eco-schools. This section focuses on us as a school working in partnership with parents to ensure the best outcomes for all of our pupils. Communication is key to the partnership between school and parents working well. We use a variety of tools to keep parents informed of what is happening in the school. For instance, we have our primary and secondary handbooks that were emailed to you in August, indicating all our policies and procedures in the school. Every Friday, you receive the primary or secondary newsletters via ISAMS. At the beginning of every half term, we have curriculum newsletters going out. At the end of the year, we've got a yearbook. To send out letters and reminders, we use ISAMS and D6. We have parent meetings at key points during the year for parents to meet with the teachers. We also have parent events, for instance competitions, where we encourage parents to come into school and see it in action with our students competing in various events. And if you have any additional questions or if you need any other help during the year, your class teacher in primary or your form tutor in secondary is your first point of contact and will be more than happy to help you. Our website is also a key source of information for you as parents. It includes key information such as staff list, key dates, admissions procedures, and it also includes our most up-to-date policies. Joining the PTA is a great way for the parents to get involved in school life. The PTA organizes a range of events during the year. For example, the Christmas market, class photos, or ways to support the students fundraising for their prom. If you are interested in joining the PTA, please contact Ms. Figaro, the principal's PA, on janet.figaro@iss.sc. In this last section, I want to talk to you about our school priorities for 2021-2022. In terms of school management, our priorities are to add to our current set of policies, to have a more comprehensive set of policies for the school, to improve primary systems and procedures following the primary audit that took place in April 2022, and to improve the image of the school with coherent and consistent branding. In terms of the curriculum, our school priorities are to implement a target setting system using baseline data and exams analysis, to review students' current learning needs and put targeted interventions in place, to improve our inclusion systems and procedures following the inclusion audit that took place last year, and to explore opportunities for outside accreditation with an association for international schools. With regards to staffing and personnel, our school priorities are to appoint an HR manager, to review our current staff appraisal processes and implement a whole school procedure, and to focus on succession planning. Our school priorities for safeguarding and child protection are to improve safeguarding systems and procedures following the safeguarding audit that took place last year, to strengthen our health and safety practices, and to fully implement ISAMs for all areas of school life. For buildings and facilities, our priorities are to ensure we have digital records in place for all areas of school life, to lobby the government to get land for school expansion, and to implement plans for that school expansion. And finally, our priorities for finance and procurement are to implement a stock management system, to review our school budget versus school fees, and to create further streams of income. This is the end of this presentation. Following the information you received from class teachers, form tutors, and heads of primary and secondary over the last few weeks, I hope this presentation has given you additional information about the school, its vision and values, how it works, and where it's going. It is a privilege for me to lead International School Seychelles, and I am excited to lead it on the next part of its journey. Thank you very much for your time and your attention.